Beloved dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, this very moment listening to me, I believe that as a dear friend, you must have conscience to comprehend what I'm saying this very moment is very vital to whoever that call himself or herself a dear friend to understand that Nigeria is not meant for you. Everybody in Nigeria, you can see that Tinubu joined hand with the Bokoharam to make sure that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not released. Not only that and alone, some people have been bribed over from Igbo land in order to support the conditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or the detention of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This must not escape your mind. But for those of you who have been asking me questions on the comment section, what do I think is a way out now? I should act before it is too late. I should do something before it is too late. I want to answer you this very moment. I understand your pains. I understand your panics. And I understand everything going on about you. But you can see there's one particular thing that have not been removed amongst Igbos. Sabotage, saboteurs, all right? Insubordinations, supporting their enemies to eliminate their brothers and their sisters. And these are foreign enemies. So I want to tell you that it's not that they are beyond what we can do or what I can do just within 24 hours. But you see, some Biafrans will get up and tell you that they didn't call you, they didn't invite you, you are the one that caused this problem now. Just like they are blaming Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is at fault. He did this, he did that. Meanwhile, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is suffering and have paid the ultimate price because of Igbos to be saved, because of the way that Buhari ordered Nigerian military terrorists to begin to kill Igbos in Biafra land for no reason. So, in order for Fulanese to have a settlement, a land of their own, a country of their own. So, and they look at it and they concluded that the Igbo land shall be more better and fertile for Fulani people and their cows to overrun it and to take it over, which you can see they are being supported by the president of the day called Tinubu. Then, and our fellow Igbos, you see, this very battle we are fighting is a great battle, it's a serious battle, it's a battle you can, if you don't know yourself, they will just kill you for no reason. Because you may think that your brother is with you, and your brother you thought that is with you is the one that will go and betray you and tell the enemies you're in and out, which I can mention for you now. You see how Ikonso died. It was a fellow Igbo that killed Ikonso, arranged with Nigeria military to kill Ikonso. You see, they attempted to kill Mazen Nnamdi Kanu severally in his father's compound and in Kenya. They lost it. It was masterminded by Senator um, uh, Ifeanyi Uba. So, and they did all what they did, they could not succeed. Then you see Mazi Simon Ekpa today. Where is he? He is in the dungeon of the Finland now, gnashing of teeth, what he didn't expect and what he didn't commit. So they put it on him. Who is the cause? The daughter of Chukwuma Christian Ono That is Bianca Ono, the late Odumegwu Ojukwu wife. She was the one responsible for the selling of Mazi Simon by the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in exile. So, and you know that many eyes have been on me and many mouth talks about me. I don't come to their fundraising. Nobody see me. They give me all kinds of names just to label me evil or for me to react. But they don't know that God is wiser than the devil because God is the one who created everything and nothing creates God. So in this case, permit me to tell you that I'm a different person altogether. And I'm not one of those who are dragging for position for Biafra uh, government. And I'm not one of those who are hungry because it's hungry people that are dragging for position in Biafra uh, cabinet. And people who don't have money, they are coming out and they say they are fighting for freedom. So, and the fundraising is their problem. How do you want me to come and dent my image just very cheap like that? Meanwhile, I know the sacrifices I'm paying for Biafra to be liberated. I know the prices I'm paying to make sure that what we are doing is working. It's not what I will begin to tell you on the social media. But ọ na-adị mma ebe dimkpa tọrọ aka ka ahụ achara ya. Ilezi anya ọfụma ịhụkwa na o nwere ihe a na-eme. O nwere ihe a na-eme. And ihe ahụ a na-eme agbaghị aka achụ agwọ. So we are doing a lot. Don't forget that for over 60 years, Fulanis have been planning to take over Igbo land. But excuse me to say that all the Igbo politicians and the Igbo so-called elders and organizers are useless because none of them that ever conceived this thought that the Fulanis want to take over Igbo land and settle themselves. And this is what we are actually fighting now. We are not fighting for money. We are not fighting for position. We are not fighting for any other thing. We are fighting to return our land. We are fighting to return our nation. We are fighting to make sure that Fulanis did not have any place in Igbo land and Biafra land. But some people pretend that they are with us. Meanwhile, they are against us. And how will you know these people? You listen to their statements. Their statements alone will tell you whom they are and who they are working for. Most of the Igbo politicians you are seeing, I can say all of them virtually, are serving Nigeria government. They are serving Sokoto Caliphate. Fulanis is what they are serving. And for this reason, your death does not make any meaning to them. So for you, as a commander or a general in Biafra army today, you are a threat to them. And it is only your closest person will go and report to them your secret, your in and out. And this is why I can tell you I'm highly indisposed and willing, ready, ever to resist any force at all. Because ikuku anaghị ama n'ọnya, for your information. Iyi anaghị eri ọba. Mana ọtọ masịkwara gị racha ogede, tụba mkpọkọrọ na mmiri, o mechaa ya ose elu. Are you getting what I'm saying? I'm talking in riddles because I'm not a child. All the plan of Nigeria government and Igbo politicians now is for everywhere to be quiet, that nobody should talk about Biafra again. Nobody should talk about IPOB again. So now, as criminal as they will relax with their terrorism activities, killing people. Nobody will question them. Nobody will ask them anything. So just living the way they want, and Fulanis will take everywhere over. Fulanis will take over everywhere in Igbo land. That is the plan of Sokoto Caliphate and Tinubu with Igbo politicians, without exception. And this is what we are fighting now, that it will not work and it will not happen, not under our eyes. But I could have preferred it to make this thing, to call a spade a spade. Let the war break out. Let's say that Nigeria and Biafra are fighting again, a second civil war. It could have been better. I'm answering you your question. What am I doing? What can I do to help the situation, to mitigate the situation, the sufferings of Igbos and what have you, and the stopping of releasing of Mazen Namdekan. So, Mazen Namdekan case, I have told you that without the shedding of blood, there will be no remission of sin. So, if you will understand that very particular adage, so Christians are being saved by the blood of Jesus. And without the blood of Jesus dropping on the ground, no Christian will be saved. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. So the earthly cleansing they are busy doing in Biafra land is to sacrifice to the demons to make sure that Biafra land be converted to Fulani country. That is, Biafra nation be converted to Fulani country. So what do we have to do in return? I'm here to answer you. I've seen your comment since, but I want to put it the way you will understand it. Since 4 days ago, you make your comment. So the only solution now is war in Nigeria. The only solution now is to scatter everywhere in Nigeria, for everywhere to be scattered. And that is when you know who is prepared. And that's when you know who is a Biafran and who is pretending to be a Biafran. And that is when you know who have money in Biafra land and who didn't have money. And that is when you know the criminals in the system, the terrorists in the system in Biafra land. And that is when you know the real Biafran freedom fighters. I'm telling you the truth. All these things you see them doing is because the real thing have not happened. And that real thing is war. There will be a great bloodshed in Nigeria before Biafra will finally become a sovereign state. Don't say, don't say that I didn't tell you. This is the final solution. Destruction is the final solution. Because what Fulanis and Hausas and Yorubas have agreed to do is to be using Igbos, using Biafrans, just putting the cart before the horse. Are you getting it now? So, which you know what it means. Understand my riddles. So the earlier you understand it, will be better. So this one, they go to court, they go here, they go. They are not ready to release Mazen Namdekano, but they will release him with a strong hand. So let them make it to be war. They are running away because Nigeria doesn't have soldiers. Nigeria cannot do anything. I'm telling you the truth. Though some people are deceiving you people that Nigeria is one of the 10 countries that are very, very mighty and sophisticated in terms of security and soldiers and militaries. Nigeria doesn't have anything. The militaries and securities and police and DSS of Nigeria are Fulani terrorists and foreign terrorists that were imported into Nigeria by Buhari and Tinubu. I leave you here.